Hello YouTube, it's your boy Lord 7th, trying to get away with another informational video. I'm working here being fucked up because as much as you want to be a fan of my channel, one of the biggest hit videos for Tundi De La Ghetto was No Racial, literally a black on Asian promo that installed the standard of hip hop. Right before X Cologne blew up. That's what's fucked up about my channel. There are people who actually work literally saying that I don't watch things like TV that are very productive. You were all up on my channel where it came to Nas, where it came to Timothy De La Ghetto, you didn't see one of his videos once. So anyway, this is a full, grown man inspired video, literally, talking about the government, talking about everything, where we left off. Now, there's one thing that you don't understand critically about the situation. For all my chaotic fans out there, it may say social distancing, but I know what to connect it when I'm socializing with my boy, Robert Wilson. In case you haven't noticed, literally, when it comes to sports, like, Donovan, literally, as soon as you take the toothpick away, the reason why, literally, sports and everything are important, and why an American, including, a Caucasian, needs to keep the toothpick is because of the rule of blood. If you call out a girl's toothpick, you know what happens. It's the same thing if you call out a blood's toothpick. It's covered by a bigger principle, like, literally, a profession. That's how a gangster lives. You call out his Gijman, literally, does a whole bunch of shit. Next thing is covered. And what's even better, literally, if you go through what I've been through, he can refer to the autistic. You see how he's doing everything, literally, to be his family? I'm getting away from Looney Tunes, this, and that. Literally, I can double and pie shit. That's what's real about a gangster. That's what makes a gangster above autism. If you keep up that activity, if you keep on hiding behind Digimon, you die. They'll file you for domestic violence, because you want to know why? It's because you're content, literally, with somebody, literally, struggles to be a jack of all trades. I got that from literally when I added meaning to my life, literally, when people said that there are no meaning. With scientists, literally, and NASA, and government, literally, I'm trying to get me on a level of college students, literally, who read facts about the universe, saying we are a small speck, literally, in the asteroids in space. If we died, nothing would matter. That's why I made my life matter, literally, and they brought it down to the equivalent to autism. Just saying the whole thing meant nothing so you can get your way. This is me. This is the reality of me every single day that you fight against, and it's hella funny. Because like Croc from the Emperor's New Groove, taking out his mom by eating cereal, there are many things that literally I can do in order to boost his channel for views, like the many fictional characters that are based off Frieza, even though that fight is well over 30 years old. You came prepared. Sickening. This video is 100% sickening. Because the goal of this shit is to ignore humanity long enough. And to tell you the truth, literally, society gives people excuses on why not to become a predator, but what ends up happening is because you're a human, because you consume things like meat, you end up becoming a predator anyway. There are police who are labeled parasite. This is real shit that I know every day. And the reason why it is that way is to forward it literally for an American citizen, like your social security code. It's to keep you alive so the government doesn't have to take care of you. That's how they kill you, motherfucker. Not fighting for something, literally. Want to go all over the world, literally, pretending that things are subjective. If you hide behind your position, they'll fire your ass. Forward it like the chickens on trains like South Park. Technically, they are turkeys as a part of the government. It's true, it's very true. You know that me and my mom literally both take a shit literally around the same time? Would we do something about life? Literally, it happened when I got to a Yu-Gi-Oh club at San Francisco. Literally, and somebody flat out said literally to a missing position. Like my brother that literally worked for Staying Winning, saying, I'm not allowing you to cream your mother. And she did it for her grandma too when she was way younger, saying, see, he did that because he thought you looked cool, pumpkin. So if you didn't know, I've been using Mr. Robinson's brother, Michael, a lot recently. I don't think you know. Because Michael, literally, Alex, everybody's older brother has something in common. They said, we school you with the Blue Jordans. We tell you how to play the things that give you longevity, literally, in proportion, so you'll never be bored and subject, so you'll never say the same thing every day. We kill you in celebrity because of it. By playing sports and having Blue Jordans, we solely ruin everything in domestic violence. Do you want to know why what I said earlier held weight? Was because, literally, I can talk to a real-life Yugimoto, literally, the one downstairs is giving me a hassle. My dead uncle, the one I was supposed to make a movie for, literally, I can talk to real versions of Yugimoto, Goku, and everybody, and you can still force society and racism, Mexicans and shit. Because I know what gangsta is ignorant. My earlier career, before this all panned out, I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't talk about 2021 anymore because it's more than 5 years. What I knew back then, which was winning, which is why society and history repeats itself, was a gangster gives up his talent, gives up everything for his criminal record. And then they talk smack back like, literally, you see how we're all unbelievably handsome in a meeting? We don't want to do that because not everybody is meant to be a celebrity. And everything we have to do in order to be a celebrity is a ripoff. Newsflash, buddy, I did my research about Mystic too, and that's where he set up people like Armand to be killed by a nerd. But anyway, back to Alex's older brother, Michael, Robinson. Literally, there's a repeating trope in domestic violence when it comes to things being offbeat. And what ends up happening, is that I taught, the lesbian comes in principle. Literally, offbeat, is something on repeat. Literally, as long as there are two things, literally a four count. So if there's two things to keep it in place. I'm gonna tell you what the thing. Literally, they force music to be both on beat and off beat in order for domestic violence to go down. Because they can stop you with NASA as soon as it goes up and down, so you can do this, and that, and pretend there is no jury. But the whole point of what he said versus what the younger version is doing about putting Kelsey shit on the beat is the exact same reason why you have it on repeat. Is the exact same reason before I left, I made sure on my beats you can bop your head to. So it does matter. It does put you in a situation where it doesn't. And they try to kill you on Arnold Schwarzenegger because you're making it hard for police. We want to push you into condition. We put you in the hood. Lee, I already told people that. Lee, that's holding you to the military. You have personal feelings. All these people are in the fault. I told you already, Lily. They left me on the street when I was Dr. Dre. I can make music. I can make beats, Lily. I was held against my weight the whole time. I used to have versus battles with Shaolin Showdown people. This Shaolin Showdown people actually got in trouble. And what butt mine, Lily? We have a visual masterpiece like Shaolin Showdown be fucked up, Lily. That's what happens, Lily. What I try to tell people, when you get people of standard, you have tons of shit for your criminal record, and the mental health calls out that they're your puppets. You know from life's experience that literally you got a way of grabbing, random people over and over and over again. And these are actual people with qualities. When they trap them in a cartoon, they make you fight your uncle, they don't want to help you, and they want to do things like literally, they want to, hang out with you, but they don't want to get straightforward points. They want to, stay with cumbers and scum, which is what happens. They fuck you up and they become selfish, literally. Then you automatically help them like instant transmission. I watch you struggle for food in that fucking wild and shit. So I'm just letting you know from my fan base, whatever is happening, I'm scoring 100%, or else I would have got black. I haven't had black for a single time I've been here. Let me tell you something that's more blood intricate. Blood's an interesting gang because figured out that it was an actual cat story too. Now I'm not gonna go into the pit that fades. But like I said, literally with blood, woman, tore away from you, literally call you gay, literally call out your homosexual habits. On the other end, blood makes you irresistible to a woman because you're doing something undeniable, something multidimensional. So what happens, literally, is you get, women that are more, excessive rate like me, literally, when they try to get rid of the statement, I got women that are nowhere, literally. And the whole point of this video is that, literally, I'm grown, I'm an OG, literally, when I was young is when Ed was still coming out. I literally see myself changing Kolioko literally every episode while I'm watching Through Mandela, and it pisses me off. So people see up here with TV is going to be a separate video, but their parents are a whole nother issue. Since you are being a dick, I'm going to flat out say that, yeah, when your blood girls do, fall for your multi-dimensional tricks. Literally, like, I don't know, skateboarding, being the big boss around town, literally, they're promiscuous, they try, but it never works. For all my fans out there that was wondering about Lily, how she educates you in order to get excited for retarded people. Let me tell you, the main thing that I was, missing where it came to special ed and how, it can help you get a real life, with children, is that literally I was Scrubs and people like David and Andre and everybody else was The Office. When Scrubs go up against The Office, you know what's happening. Okay, so anyway, Lily, I have a report update, from India. The Joe Fraser actually played him a fight night saying, yeah, this is the reenactment. Now it's Muhammad Ali, Lily, and then he got me to the red, Lily, very early on in the match. And when I backed up, Lily kept my distance, did some things, I actually won with TKO. You know what that was connected to? I recognize that was connected to a retarded phase in boxing, Lily, where you do less than somebody when you rely on Louis Tune or, a previous experience, instead of just raw boxing. I used her own tool against her. Or is that, Lily, if you try, agree with this retarded Lily facade world for 1,000 times, Lily, maybe you took it away for the original hit that was impactful. Yeah. But anyway, Lily, this is when I had, an electrolyte, literally, a big bag of, baked Cheetos, some Reese's, and Chips Ahoy, literally cookies, all in one bag that I could, get to later because I forgot. But anyway, this is Lord Sound, and this is the biggest informative video.